Well, watching right now the fundamentals of super microcomputer.
Let's go. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Very interesting forecast right there. 16 analysts offering 1 year price forecast for Super Microcomputer Inc. with a maximum estimate of 1,500 and a minimum estimate of 325. So we could say plus 90% or minus 59% more or less. What do you think, guys? Do you agree with this forecast? Which direction? Let us know in the comments below. And let's get started with Super Microcomputer.
And remember to subscribe to Trading HT to watch more content like this. We are watching right now here below the EPS. And remember, guys, the EPS also is like the earnings per share. You know, that means like obviously we have estimates and the reported earnings. If the reported is better than the estimate, normally the stocks goes up, you know, and if it's the contrary, the stocks usually goes down, you know. So we're watching right now, and I think this is an interesting factor because if we go to the chart, the price has been trading sideways. But here in the forecast, it's like we have an estimate like that is way too high. You know, I mean, if it happens, the stocks will skyrocket because normally the stocks tend to follow the earnings. You know, and if we have the best earnings ever, we already have that with this stock. But if we beat that even that earnings again, making new highs in net income, the stock, you know, the price should follow that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Looking at the chart, we have the earnings right there. You can see in green, it means that they were positive. And you know, in the previous videos, it's interesting. We were talking about this pattern right here. I think you can also see right there this kind of cup coffee pattern. We called it. You know, that's a name that they give it in some trading strategies or technical analysis books or theories. And you know, the
Cup and
breakout
handle, yeah.
happened to the upside and it was almost perfect. We could say it had a retest if we draw it like this red line right here. But if not, it was just like the breakout and the price boom flight to the upside. And we were talking about the stock being around $350, and it skyrocketed to more than 1,000, reaching the top of 1,200, even more dollars. So very interesting movement. Obviously, the interest is there. We can clearly see that, and you know the correction wasn't very dramatic in my opinion because when these uptrends tend to happen and the stock is overvalued or investors want to get out, you see this going into the lower part very fast and in a very dramatic way. But in this case, we had like some support areas right here that we are commenting in previous videos also, and other ones right here that are holding right now the line. So very interesting. What do you think, guys? This doesn't mean like this will hold the line right here, but we have the earnings, the forecast, this data. So we can make a mix about all of it and leave your opinions below.
Yeah, the yellow line I think is very strong. You know, we have smart investors buying around this area. It's pretty clear. And obviously, if the stock, you know, and there is the earnings and the reported earnings that actually is gonna be in August 6th, you know, if that happens and we have like a reported of for let's say, you know, 8.10, which is very similar to the estimate. Still, that's very good. You know, we are talking about the best earnings ever, and the stock should go up because obviously it's better than before. So the thing here is like in terms of risk management, the yellow line is the best one to buy because you don't want to buy the stock, for instance, at 1200. You know, you want to buy the stock at the lower possible price during the uptrend.
Yeah, we have to wait and see if it bounces and this acts as support, or if it happens as it did during April of this year. We can see this level was very clear, this support area right there with multiple bounces. The price broke out of it even with a gap and a very dramatic red candle. But if we extend this kind of support line, we can see that then it acted as a very clear resistance area. That's a very good example. You know, it could be taken out from a book that the support areas, when they got broken out, no, sometimes they change and they start to act as resistance levels. And you can see right there the two perfect rejections, even a third one right here, not as perfect. And right now we have the similar situation right there with this support area. So the key question is, will this level hold or will we see the breakout as it happened earlier? The situation is different. The price isn't as high. The earnings, the upcoming earnings, 6th of August, if we are not mistaken, according to this data, will be very interesting. And I'm sure that a lot of investors and traders are waiting for that data.
Yeah, look at that. We have an ascending triangle right here. Patterns usually work wonders, So obviously we see a breakout on the downside, and the stocks it starts to go down, and without any reason, even we don't see any logic of it. This is like technical analysis, and sometimes it's like it's against you, and you have to stay away when that happens. So obviously we need to see a breakout in this pattern. If we see a breakout, for instance, above 960, the stock should go up to new highs, And if we see something below 70, 80, okay, no, I'm sorry, 780, and the stock should go lower according to the pattern. But anything can happen. According to the fundamentals, normally I tend to buy the stock, for instance, we're talking about this net income as it is. I would buy the stock, obviously. I don't want to buy a stock that is in losses and is making bigger losses every quarter. That's actually a good time to sell a stock.
Yeah, so we have right there mixed opinions depending. If you take a look at technical analysis right now, that we could say that the stock is waiting and see which breakout takes place, and then see if it isn't a false breakout, that this could be also possible. This is not as easy as it seems at first sight. When you analyze past data, it seems to be easier like when you are live trading this. Then we have the fundamentals. We have positive net incomes. We have a good forecast according to the analyst that we saw earlier. So also the opinions right there, and all the data that you can gather and share with us in the comment section. Buy or sell super microcomputer, let us know, and remember to subscribe Trading HT. Check our other videos right here, and more upcoming. Let's go.
Thank you very much. You're watching right now. The market cap also will be very interesting,
Hey.
because it's holding way interestingly, above 46 billion.
Yeah, exactly. Insane numbers. We can see the price holding right there, very similar to the price action, but sometimes taking a look at the market cap gives you perspective. A lot of volume being traded in these stocks, and the market cap is huge. We analyze very small cap stocks, and we like to do it, but we also like this type of stocks because they are different perspective. But at the end of the day, as traders, we have to trade all of them and learn from all the possible scenarios. Thank you very much. Check our other videos. Welcome to Trading HT.
Bye bye.